Hello, and welcome to Craft Corner. My name is Miss Beth. It was supposed to be today Miss Kelly and I doing Craft Corner, but unfortunately, due to the governor's instruction that we need to stay at home, we couldn't be together because we wanted to stay safe like we're supposed to. So, I'll be teaching you today how to make a rainbow. Now, some of you, Miss Kelly and Pastor Don, were able to um, give out some kits, deliver them to your house, so you already have some of the pieces. But if you don't, what you need is some construction paper, and these are the colors that we're doing: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet or purple. And a real rainbow has one more color in it because it has all the colors of the spectrum in it. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then there should be indigo, and then violet, but we didn't have any indigo paper, so we only have these colors today. If you don't have any colors at home and you just have white paper, you can just color white paper with a crayon and make it the right colors. You'll also need a ruler and either a stapler or some glue. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to have to cut your pieces of paper if you haven't already had a kit of them, and you just take the long side of a piece of paper and you're going to measure with your ruler an inch in. And to do that, you can measure an inch in all the way down and then take your ruler and match up with all the little marks and make one long mark like that. Then you're going to cut that piece of paper off there, and the red one is going to be the very longest strip, so you want that one to be the full length of the paper. Then, after you've cut all your strips of all your colors, you're going to do some more measuring, and you're going to take the orange strip that you've cut and you're going to measure in 1 inch again and make a mark. And you'll do the yellow strip, you're going to measure in 2 inches and make a mark. The green strip, you're going to measure in 3 inches and make a mark. The blue strip, you'll measure in 4 inches and make a mark. And then the violet one, you're going to measure in 5 inches. After you've made those marks, you're going to cut each one of those strips off at the mark. Now what you'll end up with is different lengths like that, and that's going to make our rainbow. So you're going to stack them all up, and it's going to go in this order: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And then after you have them all stacked up like this, then you're either going to take a stapler and staple this at the bottom, or you're going to take some glue and you're going to put a drop of glue at the bottom of each strip and stick them together. Now if you do the glue, you're going to have to wait till that dries to do the second part of this craft. So after you've gotten either stapled together or your glue has dried, you're going to put together the rainbow doing this. You're going to take the purple strip and bend it down, and then you're going to take your blue strip and you're going to make it match up even with the end of the purple strip, and you can see it starting to curl like a rainbow. And then you're going to do the same thing with the green and make sure that all the strips end up together there, so they're even. And you do the same thing again with the yellow, and the same thing again with the orange, and then finally you'll put together the red one and you'll see that you have the shape of your rainbow. So then again, if you're using glue, you're going to put a dot of glue on each piece of paper. Or if you're using a stapler like I am, you're just going to need to staple one piece there. Ta-da! And I have a rainbow. Well, next, we want to have some clouds by our rainbow. So if you got one of the kits, they have little cotton balls in them, or I have some pom-poms here, and we're going to glue those on to the bottom of the rainbow to make it look like clouds. Now, if you're at home and you don't have the cotton balls or pom-poms, You can use, I used some gauze to make the clouds, or you can just wad up some Kleenex and make some pretty fluffy clouds there and glue them on. But we're going to glue on some little pom-poms here. And one thing, after you use the glue, you'll want a special piece of paper to sit your project on, because the glue sort of oozes and you don't want it to stick to the table or anything. So I have a piece of parchment paper here. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put some glue on the bottom of my rainbow, and I'm going to glue one pom-pom there. I'm going to put a little bit more glue, and I'm going to stick another pom-pom to that. And as you can see, it's kind of ooey and gooey. And then the third one, I'll stick on top of those two. And that's one side of clouds. And then you're just going to glue the other one. So again, we're going to put, see, they don't like to stick on themselves there. So we'll fix that in a minute. But we're going to glue on the other side here. Like that. There we go. We'll put our last pom-pom on there. And then I'm going to put it all back over here, and we'll put some more glue on this end. Like I said, this is kind of messy, so you want to either have wax paper or some other kind of paper there. And that finishes your rainbow. Now, I made one by just taking white paper and coloring it with crayons for those sizes, and then I just stuck on Kleenex that way. So if you don't have the regular things, but you have a piece of white paper and a box of crayons, you're in good shape with that. Or like I said, I made one where we had gauze, and we just stapled that to it. So I hope that you enjoy making your rainbows at home. And we ask that you take a picture of your rainbow and post it on the site so we can see how well you did. The rainbow is the sign of God's promise that he would never flood the world again. He showed the rainbow to Noah, but I think it is God's promise that he will always love us as well. It represents that. So I just want you all to know that God loves you and your church family loves you, and we hope that we can all be together soon, but we need to stay safe for right now. So have a great day, and thank you for watching, and thank you, Miss Ellen, for taping me.
You're welcome.